Imagine if Pallet Town was possessed by the devil.
Silent Pallet Town.
Silent Pallet Town. And you had to catch the townspeople.
Okay.
To cure them of their illness.
Okay.
That's Bloodborne's plot.
Okay.
I think you'd like it. Here we go, baby. Into the fog gates.
You got this.
I think so. I've beaten him before. I've beaten him different ways, too.
Sure. Although you are breaking a little bit of the illusion that this could be your first playthrough ever.
Yeah, right.
Even though we never said that.
I never said that. Look at this guy trying to grab me. I got greedy, and you can't do that in these games.
So what is it that triggers him to go all crazy? You just beat him a little bit and then he freaks out on you?
Half health.
Half health.
You get down to half health and he...
starts doing the T-Rex head thing again.
The Pus of Man.
I'm not calling it that. I'm not calling it that.
It's weird, isn't it? Stick and move, baby.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Oh. I mean, that's what...
He's pretty slow.
I like
when
Dex...
you really watch his motions, he's pretty slow.
I like Dex builds for this reason in this game.
This is the kind of fight that would make me think I would do well at this game, and then the game would spend the next 100 hours proving me wrong.
And you were correct in that assumption.
It's rude. It's rude of game developers to give you hope like this. Like, oh, these are the style enemies.
Hey, you might actually do well at this game.
Might be a natural.
I gotta get my jazz back. It's over here.
Yeah, get that jazz.
So when you die, you lose all your experience, your souls.
And that's a dark thing for you.
He said the name of the game.
He said it. That's the thing.
He said the thing.
It's all coming together. You're almost there.
There he goes.
There you are.
And I'm just gonna let him freak out. There he is. Look at him.
It's like a tree arm and then pus.
It's hard to see.
Dinosaur on top of him.
It's hard to see what he's gonna do. So I gotta run away, take some juice. He's gonna jump at me. Claw first. No.
Yeah, hit him on the rebound. Only got what, 2 flasks left? Yeah, you better make some good sticks here.
Yeah.
There it is. Now is the white dot, that's just your targeting?
Boy. Yeah. That's just me focusing on him.
Yeah.
You see that little tail flip that he did?
He did kind of flick at you a little bit there.
Like, I have to beat this guy, right?
How strong are this guy's legs that he's like holding all of this up?
Have to beat this guy.
I think they'd just be buckled under that weight.
So, I'm gonna say his name again because I know you hate it.
Udic Gundor.
You... More like the Pus of Man. What is that? What is that? What were you gonna do to me?
Gulp. That's what that was.
What was your plan, sir?
You got this.
Yeah.
You can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just stick him like 3 more times like that.
He swiped.
Down.
He swiped at him.
Now watch out for that tail flick. You know that's coming.
His little tail jazz that he does. He just kind of flings it at you.
It's very half-hearted. But yeah, it's still something you gotta worry about.
Got him.
Took another flask though.
There he's
you
dead.
got this guy with plenty
He's
to spare.
dead.
Plenty
He's
to
dead.
spare.
He's dead. Eventually you get to the point in these bosses where you're like, okay. Even if he hits me, I'm gonna be okay.
3.5 minutes. That's not a tough battle.
I beat him.
So what's the longest fight you think you've endured in this game?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Like, I mean, do these fights go on for like minutes, hours?
Not hours.
What are those real-time fights where you gotta fight it for like 3 days? You know, those kind of games?
There are fights in this game that you'll fight for 3 days, but that's because you can't beat them.
It's a little bit Christopher Walken, just that. There are fights in the game.
For 3 days, you fought him.
Up his ass.
He put the coiled sword up his ass.
Pokey it was. Oh, that's a little Jerry Lewis there at the end.
I want to say it was the first episode, or the last episode, because the first episode there was no gameplay. That was top-notch content. Because I said that's why I said content, because it was top-notch.
Content with a capital C.
Not
a comedy K, but a capital C.
Comedy K.
You know comedy K's?
I called this the Pokey Sword, and it reminded me of like a sword that Ash Ketchum would have.
Oh, I thought you were being more literal than that. I thought you like because you poke with it.
Oh, I was.
More than you would like slash with other swords.
After I said it, after the fact, it reminded me of...
Like, Ash, take your Pokedex and your Pokemon and your Pokesword. Like, get out of here.
I like the idea of Ash Ketchum having a weapon.
I like the idea of Ash Ketchum just stabbing Gary Oak's stupid grandson.
Gary Oak is his grandson.
Which Professor Oak, sorry. Professor Oak's grandson, Gary. His name's Gary,
Oak's
first
grandson.
Of all.
I'm coming
Gary.
for your children, Gary, and your children's children.
My name is Ash Ketchum. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
So, did you play the original Pokemon?
Like red, blue? Like
yeah,
Game
red,
Boy
blue.
style? Yeah,
so we were in, would you say 7th or 8th grade when those games came out?
I was in 6th grade in 1999 when the cartoon got popular.
Gotcha.
And the games followed shortly thereafter.
I must have been a grade higher than you or something. I don't know.
I started school slightly early. So that kind of puts the timeline slightly off as far as people my age tend to have been a little bit ahead of me in school.
This guy just murdered me.
Yeah, he sure did. Boy, he made you look like a real fool.
He just straight up killed me.
Yeah, just painted the cobblestones with your brains, dog.
So that's one of those guys that you're supposed to fight later on.
Sure. Well, they scatter them like that,
but
so you have more to do later.
They just put things places. They don't even.
They don't care.
They don't care.
They don't care about your feelings.
No, this game does not care about your feelings. This reminds me of those old games, like old NES games.
It looks like there should be more werewolves. You get that vibe, like a werewolf vibe from this game?
There's a werewolf game by these developers, Bloodborne. Did you ever play Bloodborne?
Clearly not.
I guess not. Bloodborne's great. It's wonderful. Ouch.
You catch these skeletons in cloaks, or these undead in cloaks.
So Bloodborne was the Pokemon game they never released, okay? And it's where you capture werewolves.
I mean, I don't hate that idea.
It's a pretty good one, isn't it? Ow!
Do you only fight werewolves, or are there like a variety of mythical creatures?
You fight... So, imagine if Pallet Town was possessed by the devil.
Silent Pallet Town.
Silent Pallet Town. And you had to catch the townspeople.
Okay.
To cure them of their illness.
Okay.
That's Bloodborne's plot.
Okay.
I think you'd like it. Hey, look who put a timer on.
Do I get badges?
You do?
Okay. Do I get to be a werewolf?
The badgers, the badgers, the badgers engender.
There's good badgers and bad badgers. All right. The good badgers is that there's badges.
So when you go to a gym in Bloodborne, they just kill you.
Oh, okay.
They just kill you.
Like a Gold's Gym in real life.
You get a badge afterwards that says you're dead.
Congratulations, you've died by our hand.
Right.
Or paw, as it were, I guess.
So if you're expecting some kind of full playthrough of Dark Souls here, you have
come to the wrong place.
I have some bad news for you. I am not going to finish this game. Ooh. For this reason. All this game is going to do is infuriate me. So I played this game quietly by myself.
As most people, I feel like, probably do. This is a pretty solitary game.
In order to play this game and talk at the same time, I do not have...
You can't focus on the game.
I do not have the focus for that at all. The mental fortitude. Here we go. This is Emo Blind Girl. Just hanging out.
Was she the one we saw in the opening?
The very same.
Okay.
She has Cyclops. She has the powers of Cyclops X-Men, or X-Men Cyclops.
She has the power of crying?
Right.
Power of tears.
Power of tears. She's a firekeeper. This is how we level up. She tends to the flame. The flame is...
Whatever you want it to be in this system.
It's high fantasy mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, let's just roll it. Roll a dice.
Level up. So the kind of character that I'm going to build here is just going to be all dexterity. I'm putting everything in dex.
Oh, so you just... You don't want to put any luck in there, too?
No.
That helps the dex.
Nothing.
All right.
At all. I min-max these games, man.
I've been talking about vigor. All right. Second like vigor's not even a category.
I just pile it on there.
All right. I did the same thing with just brute strength and biomutant.
Really?
Just went strength and luck. It gives you better odds to get better loot, and then the rest of it's just you can just pound anybody into the ground.
You're about to see a cutscene. I'm going to embed. Look at that guy. Look at him.
I don't like that.
You suck.
That Slav squat up there.
Embed the coiled sword.
Sexy.
Did it. Done. That's got to be hot. Those are bones in there.
A bonfire?
A bonfire. A bonfire, a bone. Get it?
Bon Iver's fire.
Right, the very same. So this guy is sad. I mean, look at him. Hey, there's dogs in here. You can tell by everything.
Yeah. It's alright.
Roused from the sleep of death.
That's not how death works.
We unkindled are worthless. Can't even die right.
Conniptions?
Like he says conniptions.
That's... People need to start saying conniption more.
He's kind of explaining the story
blah,
here.
Blah, blah. He's very down on himself.
Oh yeah, he's sad. He's a
Hang
sad
out with
boy.
Cyclops, huh?
Yeah. His weapon's cool.
Two-person pity party. All right. What's
That
with the
thing.
candles? Who's maintaining those candles?
He laughed about something.
Like, did he just light those and then sit down? Like, geez, I'm exhausted. There's 4 million candles in this room.
And none of them burn out.
None of them ever burn. Like, theoretically, there would have to be someone going behind each of these and like replacing candles every.
Somebody
few hours.
had an IKEA gift card and said, "We're buying all of their candles."
And you know what? Just scatter them about.
And now you dive into the world.
Make it look like Phantom of the Opera up in here.
You came to the Firelink Shrine. Now you can do stuff. We need to get rid of our magic
That's
immediately.
not bad on the scale of tutorials, considering you fought a couple of dudes you're not even supposed to fight yet. Like, you kind of
Right.
got a good handle on it does a good job of leading you into the world. I'll give it that.
This is a very difficult game. This is a very good game.
But it also has that one guy. Why do you have to be this guy to build weapons? Why does no other type of person build any weapons?
You trying to tell me you got a problem with topless Gimli over here?
There's Topless this guy. There's Gimli himself. Who's the guy who made swords for Zeus? Like literally pounded lightning bolts, like that guy.
I don't remember his name.
But you know what he looks like.
I know he's
he
looking
looks like that guy
he
you just
looks
saw.
like that guy. I saw Disney's Hercules.
We all did. That was back when we still liked James Woods.
Movie was awesome. What happened to James Woods?
He is right wing
Oh, really?
AF.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Ooh, yeah. Don't go to his Twitter. Ooh.
I have to now.
I mean, you can if you want to laugh at it, but it's really more just sad than anything. To just
Any kind of extreme political anything is just a
he's
bummer.
just so confidently wrong. It's not even really fun.
I used to be like certain people that shall remain nameless and say, "All right, let's listen to what they have to say." Now I'm like, get away from me. Please
There's
stop.
It's fine to listen to alternative points of view. It's encouraged to strengthen, your knowledge base on a variety of subjects. You should always be looking for more answers in more places, not less.
I do not care what James Woods has to say.
But James Woods is not even on my list of researchers.
No, look at this guy. He's coming to get me. He's running up the. He knows how to get to me.
It's almost as if he were programmed to do that.
These guys are vicious.
They look a bit. They look like the zombie dogs from the end of that Will Smith movie.
Any kind of dog in a video game or like an undead critter, they're always fast.
All right, so have you been playing? Have you played Doom Eternal?
No.
I've been really into Doom Eternal.
Okay.
Everybody complained about the Marauders when that game first came out because basically these characters they force you into a duel with them whenever you come across them on a map.
That's okay.
As soon as they find you, and there's a very specific set of steps to defeat them.
Okay.
One of the things that they throw at you is this like spirit dog wolf thing that runs at you. So they've got a big shield and they've got a gun.
A gun?
Yeah.
The dog has a gun?
No, the Marauder.
Okay.
And if you get too far away from him, for him to use his little short-range gun, he sicks his dog on you, and then you gotta shoot the dog before you can shoot him.
Checks out.
It's one of those, you gotta time it to when his eyes glow green, then he's vulnerable, and you can hit him before he puts his shield up, that kind of thing.
You're about to see the perfect segue. Speaking of timing.
So yeah, you about to time...
Kill this guy.
Oh, is he your big...
Do you remember the boss we just fought?
I do.
Udex Gunder? That guy turns into one of those things.
Oh, Pus Face?
The Pus of Man.
Oh.
Say it.
Ugh.
He won't say it. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Very disgusting.
This is where you get a bow, I think. Oh, good, I was right.
Projectiles!
Yeah, don't use them. They're stupid.
You hate projectiles.
I don't hate projectiles. I was playing...
You hate them for this game.
I've been replaying Oblivion, talking about games that you're kind of into. And I start out at the game says, I'm gonna be a tank. I'm gonna carry the big... I'm
You
gonna
would be a tank.
No, let me finish.
Cliche.
I'm gonna be a tank. I'm gonna carry a big hammer.
Tank, hammerman. Blah, 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 smash,
I'd say
smash.
I'd say 10 to 15 minutes in the game, I am crouching with a bow, playing it cool.
As that character? Like you're still giant, but you just have a little bow.
I'm still giant.
All
I
right.
picked a Nord.
At least that I would enjoy watching.
I'm huge. No one can see me. So I went this way because you can't go this way.
You should die pretty quickly here.
I am going to die.
I'd like to play Dead Space.
That's what we're going to play next.
Seems less punishing than this.
Because once again, this is not the kind of
Now this
situation
is
where
sporadic
no one's going to finish a game.
in-game title.
If a
Completely
game
arbitrary in-game play.
If a game is finished, it's because it was 2 hours long. And we got it done in a night. Kill me.
Now
Do
look,
it.
if we go back to old... If and when we revisit older consoles and some of those titles, sure, I could probably beat Mario 3 in a solid 45 minutes.
And when we play those older games,
That's
we'll
fine.
be playing them on the genuine hardware and not an emulator.
No, I'll use an emulator on my phone for fun, but I won't do like not in any kind of serious way. No.
Absolutely gonna use the emulator. Genuine hardware. Goodbye, everybody.
Authenticity.